We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Gabe Smith, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Elvis Pena, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way.
First pitch, 640.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And it's fouled away. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play, 15 long balls and 65 RBIs. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pena has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he sends it on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Buckner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Flares this one over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Cubs strand one. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Justin Steele is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now, Damon Richard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, Brian Boyer. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year, 7 homers, 26 RBIs. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Gabe Smith.
Coming to the plate now, Gabe Smith. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
High in the air out to center field. Armstrong will wait on it. And that will retire the side. So nothing in the Arizona first. We'll go to the second from Phoenix with no score on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Jesse Padilla. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Boy, and why bother with a swing like that? It's 3-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Full count, 3-2. the payoff pitch home. There's a drive out to left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Now batting, Freddie Santiago. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. No one out with a runner at second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 2-0 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Portillo is there, one away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Suzuki.
So digging in now, Sito Suzuki. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Change up taken, but it clips the inside corner for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Portillo is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Striding forward now, Nicholas Horner, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Horner brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's set. The 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Horner has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate. It's incredibly strong. Certainly has the... Oh, and he can't come up with it. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Justin Steele is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
A runner on first with 2 away. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.C. Embry. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and, of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bowyer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Douglas Beltre.
Douglas Beltre.
Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Carmen Alfonso, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 304. 18 homers and an even 70 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Edgar Portillo.
In now, Edgar Portillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Popped him up. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bowyer has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
In now, Sammy Sosa.
Number 21.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Sosa has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Grounded to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Padilla, a 36-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Portillo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Stepping in, Saul Roberts. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Shot toward right center. This one's down. It's the first hit for Arizona, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Now in the box, Travis James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Elvis Pena. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Buckner has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Damon Richard.
Stepping up to the plate, Damon Richard. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So coming to the plate, Brian Bowyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Count still full. 3-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gabe.
At the plate, Gabe Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Buckner has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Ready for another chance? Sito Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. In there, a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
So it's a lone runner all the way over at third after the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. He's set and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Justin Steele, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Throw over to first, back in standing. The 2-0 on the way. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in to try it again, J.C. Embry, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
Nope. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Line towards center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in once again, Pete Armstrong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled away. The 1-2.
That's outside.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Douglas Beltre.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Slow roller out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, Carmen Alfonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Edgar Portillo.
Into the box, Edgar Portillo. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it 4-1. Jimmy Esposito is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 9, Jimmy Esposito.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
First pitch on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0. Weak roller right side. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Striding in, Sammy Sosa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Strike taken up in the zone. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
2-2. Yeah.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Portillo is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the D-backs offense with their manager between innings. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Saul Roberts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Saul Roberts stands in as he looks at ball one here. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he struck him out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Travis James. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jimmy Esposito.
Billy Hamilton will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Billy Hamilton.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hamilton is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Chopper to short. Knee high, he barehands it. How about that? So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Andy Copley will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 0, Andy Copley.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Santiago 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. He's outside for a ball. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
To the plate now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
The pitcher, Justin Steele, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
All even now, 2-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. J.C. Embry waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Striding in once again, Damon Richard will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And now pitch on the way. Brian Bowyer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Gabe Smith is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners off for second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Now the 3-0 offering. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Now back, first baseman, Douglas.
Up next for Arizona, Douglas Beltre. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-0. On a rope to the second baseman. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Carmen Alfonso.
Now to the plate, Carmen Alfonso. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Damn.
1-1. Here it comes. Popped him up. Padilla is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top, 4-1. Fernando Benitez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 3, Fernando Benitez.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner to center field. Richard is there, 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Runner back standing. Into the box, Jesse Padilla, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A ball and 2 strikes now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. He's running. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping up now, Freddie Santiago, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, D-Roll, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubbies are in front 5-1. Last year, coming forward, the veteran outfielder Edgar Portillo.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Fastball well outside. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Saul Roberts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. The 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Still 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one sent foul. Count still at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Travis James is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First and second here with nobody out. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Ready on 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Thomas Bowden will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37, Thomas Bowden.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. First and second now, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Hit to third. A tag for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They're down here 5-1. Doug Trahern has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 27, Doug Trahern.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Horner, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Nicholas
Here comes the
Horner.
first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Slow roller left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Right.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Hit in the air out toward left. Bowyer will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. From the belt, kicks and deals. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped toward the second baseman. High hop and he barehands it. What a play. One left for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Billy Palmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 30, Billy Palmer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Damon Richard. Here comes the first pitch.
Richard.
The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 1-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
In now, Brian Bowyer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The batter, the second baseman, Gabe Smith.
Settling in now, Gabe Smith. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Palmer has over 40 innings on his line so far with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is in the air to left. Suzuki has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They're down 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan Buckner. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The catcher, Jesse Padilla.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Julio Teheran will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Julio Teheran.
Leading off the inning, Douglas Beltre, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. Padilla over to his right. 1 out.
Up next for the
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Carmen Alfonso, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-0 is a fastball high, and it's 3-0. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there, 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, Edgar.
Into the box now, Edgar Portillo. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justin Steele gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Elvis Pena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.